Let's go with project management.
Yeah.
So our PHP, our Simply PHP resources and developers have access to project management resources such as V.
Me.
Yes. So tell us a little bit about how that works.
Yeah. So the project management department right now is supported with Ryan, that is our project success manager.
Mm-hmm.
So the way that it's set up, we're Ryan will be working more on the micro level with the developer, working on the day-to-day type of thing. So he will be hosting stand-ups with all the majority of our developers that are working on projects, just to make sure that they have the support they need. And if they're
Okay.
blocked with anything, he's the one that can facilitate. We were talking about peer support earlier, but Ryan is also part of this peer support. If the day starts and you have your stand up with Ryan, he's gonna be the first one that you'll tell, hey, I have an issue, and Ryan will make sure that this fire is addressed.
Okay, so just to clarify,
Yeah.
the project management part, you're not actually managing the client's project. It's more when the developer has a problem with the way the project is progressing, or just any type of issue. Is that more along the lines of how we have the project management here? Or is it a little bit of both?
No, well, it is a little bit of both.
Okay.
So because the way that our business model works, we cannot have a traditional project manager that is assigned to one or two or three project maximum. Ryan and I, manage over 30 projects. So
30.
yeah, it's pretty
30,
yeah.
30 different clients.
Yeah,
That's impressive.
It is pretty. Well, yes, it is impressive.
is.
But yeah, we have. It definitely keeps us on our toes, and that's kind of the reason why we cannot dedicate 40 hours of our time to one project.
Okay.
But we
Okay.
have to make sure that deadlines are met. And we do that by setting smaller iterations and smaller sprints, if you will. We call them, I can say they're kind of like our weekly goals. So I'm
Okay.
sitting down with the developer and I plan the week. So those are the goals for this week. And that's kind of how, by breaking down the big workload that we have, by breaking it down in smaller pieces, it's easier for us to kind of manage the deadlines, and manage the client as well. That's kind of when as well we can identify whether there will be some delays or if we're going to be finishing early. It has happened.
It sounds to me like your role would probably be more important if there's not technical leadership on the client side. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, yes and no again. So it really does depend to every single client. But on my end, I manage more like the big picture and the
Okay.
budget, and I make sure that
Like communication directly with the client?
exactly,
Okay.
yeah. So I'm more
Okay.
like on the macro side, which is more like managing the client as well, and managing just more like the wallet, if you will, and making sure that we hit those deadlines. So
Okay.
Ryan is looking more into the micro stuff, and I look more into the macro stuff.
Okay,
So
and Ryan is a former developer himself,
Yes,
right? So
yes.
he's more of a technical shoulder for the developers to lean on.
Definitely, because I am very I'm knowledgeable at a very high level when it comes to technical stuff, but
Yeah.
never I would call myself a technical
No.
technical person. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's fair. That's fair.
Yep.
Okay, that's very cool.